Hi everybody, welcome to Random Question Part 3. And I just wanted to give a quick shout out to everyone who's listened to number 1 and 2. I realized that 2 had some issues, but we will get them fixed. And also I realized that it's on the wrong little program if you guys are listening live, so we'll fix that after we're done too. Get that on the Scott Show main show and get you guys set up for Random Questions Part 3. So I was asked last time about the random questions and what the deal was about that. It is a site that I went to take a look at the questions. It's 36 interview questions that are actually fun to answer. I have not seen these ahead of time. That's why they are random to me. But I do want to just say that out loud and tell people what happened, because it was pretty funny and I got a message about it, so I wanted to make a statement about it first and say it's random because it's random to me. It's 36 interview questions. They're actually fun to answer. Fastcompany.com, by the way, is the site that put that together. So that's just where the random question thing came from, and I wanted to make that statement about it. So, folks, we are trying our darndest to get as many hits on YouTube as humanly possible. So I want to make sure that we get out there. And by the way, I want to thank Rachel for that question about the about how random it is. But we want to get out as much content as we can and make it a lot of fun. Make 10/25/50 in the Scott Show podcast a lot of fun. Enjoy what we're doing. At the same time, work to end homelessness. So that's why we do crazy crap like random questions. So here we go, random questions. And by the way, we will be having some guests on the show later. We'll be joined via Skype by people. If you want to have some time on the Scott Show, give me a heads up at scott@102550.net. So there you go. Here we go. So we're going to go with question number 24 on this list of random questions. 36 interview questions that are actually fun to answer. Number 24, code something from scratch in 3 hours and explain your design and solution. So I would code together a website, like I have the 102550 website. I would probably code something together that made sense and that was it just worked out. So that's what I would code together from scratch. That's kind of a hard question because it says in 3 hours. So I could have a lot of fun and make some really cool things in 3 hours. If I just had 3 hours to sit down and do nothing but that, yeah, I could pull off amazing things. So that would be kind of fun. Challenge accepted, peeps. I might have to do that with the holiday angel boxes coming up here soon. Number 25. If you woke up and had 2,000 unread emails and could only answer 300 of them, how would you choose which ones to answer? So I get a lot of spam. I get a lot of these are woke up, you got 2,000 unread emails. I would look at the subject box. I would look at who sent them. But also, if I woke up and had 2,000 unread messages, I would answer every single goddamn one of them. So whatever works. Excuse my French, but that's the way it works. So yeah, I would not give up until everyone was accounted for and answered. If I could only answer 300 of them, though, I'd look at the subject, look who they're from, see how important they are. Number 26, how many pennies could fit in this room? A lot. That's my answers, a lot. Okay. Can you name 3 consecutive days without using the words Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday? So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? Those are 3 consecutive days without using Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday. Yeah, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's a kind of a weird question, but I'll take it. I'll take it, folks. That was what it was. Okay. Weird. Alright, estimate how many windows are in New York. I'm going to guess around 10 million. Yeah, let's go with 10 million. How would you value the store on the corner? Well, the store on the corner by my house is the Whole Foods Co-op, so I'm going to give that one a 10 out of 10. I love Whole Foods. How many square feet of pizza are eaten in the United States each year? I'm going to say 1 million. Describe the color yellow to someone who is blind. So the color yellow is what happens when smokers smoke and it goes in the wall. It's very bright, it's very vibrant, it looks like a little bit of dirty white almost. So think about light, but think about adding a little bit of dirt to it. It matters if this person has been blind forever. I mean, it would be harder to describe a color. But that's how I would describe it. It would be white with a little tint. It'd be light. It'd be mostly what probably light is for somebody who is blind, because they're probably not all seeing just white if they're seeing colors but not seeing anything else. It matters how they're seeing in their own eyes, which I don't know. If they're blind, like dark turned off the light kind of blind, then I don't know. You remember? Yeah, it would be one of those things. If you were to get rid of one state in the United States, what would be and why? Well, folks, if I were to get rid of one state in the United States as someone who works on ending homelessness and poverty all across this great nation, and I work with people in all 50 states, if I had to get rid of one state in the United States, it would be the state of confusion. I think that our country is way too darn confused in what's going on. And I think that if I can get rid of one state, it would be the state of confusion. Or, let me go even one step further. I like this answer right here. If I were to get rid of one state in the United States, it would be the state of poverty. The state of poverty and homelessness in this country, I'd get rid of that, give everybody a home. I'm not going to pick a state of the union that I would want to get rid of. I love all the states. But I would get rid of the state of the poor. So then we can make, get people what they need to survive. Even if it's minimal, it's better than nothing. Which we can't have. We can't have nothing anymore. It's just not acceptable. Alright, if you were given an elephant, you can't give it away or sell it, what would you do with the elephant? If I were given an elephant, and the fact that I live in a top story of an apartment, I'd put a harness on that and ride that all over the place. Because if they're going to stop me, then I have to get rid of it, and I'm not going to give it away or sell it. So why don't I just take it for a ride? That's what I'd do. Or I'd give it to the zoo. Why can't you can't give it away? I would borrow it to the zoo. That's what I would do. Who would win in a fight between Spider-Man and Batman? I'm going to guess that Spider-Man would, only because he can put up the things and fly around and whatever. How would you convince someone to do something they didn't want to do? If it was something that was imperative to life, I would just have them I would try to sell it to them and say how important it was to do whatever was needed to do. And number 36, a penguin walks through the door right now wearing a sombrero. What does he say and why is he here? Well, obviously the penguin walking through the door right now wearing a sombrero is obviously here to give me Mexican deep fried ice cream. And he says, here, and do you want a spoon? So, there you go. Those are my random questions for the 36 fun questions to answer, interview style. We might come back with more random questions. I wanted to come up with something quick and easy for you guys to enjoy. That's why I did random questions. Do you have any questions for me, random or not? Scott at 102550.net. Also, we have our YouTube at tinyurl.com/102550, patreon.com/102550, and speaker.com/The Scott Show. So those are all our little links. There you go. We're all excited, and we will check out you guys really soon.